The definition of law is a system of rules which a particular country recognizes as regulating the actions of its members. Now put yourself in the gym and combine these together and you get gym laws, a common set of rules or regulations that any gym goer should and would understand. But some of these laws aren't needed or they have no value, which is why today I will be breaking 24 gym laws in 24 hours, starting with this.
Now, younger me would have been in a very, very vulnerable position because I would have been out the door after hitting chest approximately 2 minutes ago. However, if you don't want to be looking like a top-sided Larry the Lobster, get yourself on a squat. Now, I would actually argue that this isn't so bad. I mean, well, would you be able to smell somebody's sweaty, stinky feet? Yes. Would it be butt-clenchingly uncomfortable if you saw a 20-kilo plate land on somebody's bare toe? Yes. But I can personally find the silver lining out of this. I'm convincing myself. I really am convincing myself. Now, not everybody's blessed with a good, even gym flooring. So, for example, squats. I know that can be difficult. I know people who take their shoes off. I shouldn't know who they are, but that's besides the point.
Put your shoes back on, mate.
Now, despite what is said, this actually feels heavily illegal. And I've even chosen to do it in a Smith machine, which makes it double illegal. And I'm fairly sure on a busy Sunday, there's a guy that's even bogging me out. And I know just the way to make this triply illegal, which brings me on to my next gym law.
Now this one took me to some unholy places. Never again in my life do I ever want to be having to type these words into my Amazon search bar. As a matter of fact, just ignore that you're even seeing this. This may well be up there as one of the most uncomfortable, unwilling things I've ever had to do in my entire life.
I have no words. I have nothing to say. Oh mate, even the gloves fit perfectly as well. Oh my.
Unless you like keeping your hands soft and pretty, then fair enough. But I've personally never felt more incriminating in my entire life. I feel like I should have my gym membership revoked. I feel like I should never step foot in the gym in my entire life again. This is pretty much the equivalent of going on any flight ever and the pilot telling you to turn on airplane mode, but you just don't do it and you just keep it off and you think, well, maybe I should turn this on because otherwise people will be mad at me, but you still don't do it. This is what this is.
You can go ahead and ignore this as well. Just ignore it. Don't even look what I'm doing right now.
Same for this one. I would like to personally apologise.
Now this one I couldn't agree any more with. Some say that if you use an old rope over the new ones, you must and need to be monitored on a daily basis just in case something goes wrong. Seeing how this is pretty much on par as robbing a bank, I might as well go do that. Excessive use of personal promotion. All I'm trying to do is film.
Now at this point I couldn't agree with any more. Anybody that's walking around the gym with a camera needs to be careful not to film anyone else apart from themselves, especially because nobody even really likes the person that's walking around the gym with a camera in their hand. I mean, especially the people, like, you really just don't want to be walking around. It makes people feel uncomfortable. People just don't want to be around the person that's filming with the camera in the hand.
Have you ever been in the situation where you see someone roughly the same size, roughly the same age as well, and you just both lock eyes and decide it's time to non-verbally 1v1 each other? I know you have. Don't do it. Take my advice. It doesn't get you anywhere good. Now that would be the legally obligated answer. My advice? 100% do it. I've only ever seen people reap rewards from this. And by the way, you are bigger than them.
I'll see myself out.
Public display of affection. Actions like kissing or hugging in public. But this time in the gym.
Oh, look at me. I have someone that loves me. Public display of affection. Shut up. This one feels like a genuine jab to the stomach, followed by an uppercut to the face, because I currently don't have the facilities for this right now. If you ask me, the person that made this out, he was lying. He or she was lying the entire time. It doesn't exist. Now, I don't know whether to feel like a bad bee on this one, or whether that's just a problem that I need to start layer myself. If you're choosing any other cardio machine apart from the Stairmaster and apart from an incline treadmill, that in itself is a gym crime. What?
If you still refuse to believe this, how about you try being a 52 kilo featherweight boxing boy that can't eat any more than 15,000 calories to put on a single bit of weight?
Oh, liquid calories don't count. You shouldn't be having liquid calories. You should only be eating food, and you should only be eating food and not liquid. Brother, I'm eating food and I'm drinking liquid and I still can't put on a single bit of kilo. Now, because I'm stupidly uncomfortable with this one, I find this law the most difficult to break, but I have my ways around it. Now, technically, I'm in the posing room. So if I just take one step out of the posing room, never again. I could have swore someone looked at me and said that my rear delts were lacking. Never again. Now, this is pretty much the equivalent of telling an IFBB pro that you shouldn't do steroids. It's not going to last very long. It's not the right thing to do, but you know you have to do it. For instance, let me show you what a singular route looks like from the stairs to upstairs, going from one room to the other in this gym. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Sweat is completely natural, and I don't see any reason why you should be having to wipe down your sweat, because it's only going to get somebody else's sweat on it straight afters anyway. It's a natural part of training. Everybody sweats, especially if you're training hard, so there shouldn't be any reason at all that you should be wiping off your sweat. I don't believe in this. This is part of training and you shouldn't have to do it.
I didn't mean it. That's actually disgusting if you're not wiping your own sweat down. Put simply, I would argue that wearing my normal clothes can be considered offensive, not only to myself, but to the people that are unable to train. Why, you ask? Well, you see, I cover myself up pretty much all day, every day, apart from taking a shower, and even then it's a bit of a difficult task. So you see, for somebody that's been training for 4+ years, consistently day in, day out, for the sole purpose of building muscle and to make myself look better, and then proceed to not wear anything that shows it off,
I didn't have the confidence to wear anything offensive.
Now, I feel like I don't even need to explain this one, but I'm gonna. Let me show you what exactly any single person that's ever stepped foot in a gym, somebody that actually actively goes to the gym, does after any leg session that's ever happened in their entire existence. I'm joking. Now let me show you what it looks like to actually break a gym law.
I forbid it, man. How are people doing this? Like, how do you not want to punch yourself in the face and throw yourself out of the gym? Well, here I am in my nice jeans, about to do my cardio.
So here's a real life example for you. Imagine you're walking down the road and there's 2 slow walkers in front of you. They're not one in front of each other, they're one next to each other, side by side. So you ain't getting past. Now apply that to the gym, stand around for 5 minutes and do nothing and lose the pump. That's breaking the law.
Now, what's the first most important thing to do before you start lifting heavy compound lifts?
Could it be this?
Could it be this?
I won't be doing any of that.
This is a dangerous game. Actually, no, maybe not. Maybe it won't be a dangerous game. I'm sure my chest and shoulders will stay perfectly intact on this weight, on my unwarmed up chest and first lift of the day.
Now, if I had seen anybody else in this gym doing exactly what I'm doing right now, I would strongly dislike their entire existence and hope that they don't make the same mistake again for themselves. But until then, I'll just enjoy this moment.
Carrying out your set, then realizing you're getting to the end of your set, then realizing that you need to re-rack your weights, and you don't do that. I mean, that just makes sense to me. Excuse me.
Well, there you have it. 24 gym laws broken in 24 hours. Laws that seem so simple to break, and actually are very simple to break. But is it going to be as simple as trying the best sleeping routine for 30 days? Comment below what was your favourite gym law, and subscribe and click here to find out.